I use a little pick, cheap picks. I bought it on sale, picked them up at Harbor Freight. These are not, you can't pound on them or turn them tough, but they're nice for this kind of work. Just work that out of that little groove just down in here. And this is the old, you can see the difference. This one's round and this one's flattened out, so it wasn't sealing at all. So we'll put that back in the groove. It was in the groove in this housing here. So, assuming to put it back together, we will, well, I'm wrong. There's no groove. It just butts up to a shoulder. Okay, so there's no groove there. I'm going to get I have a new joint just because I was at the store. I ordered the parts before the car ever came in. I didn't know if the old joint would be cracked, and it's not super expensive. So just order this joint if you want to replace the whole joint. If you're leaking fluid and you think this is your problem, just go ahead and do that. Now this one's got enough fluid down in here. It's still dripping and it's clean. So I just touched that fluid there. And it's still dripping slowly. I can tell this is going to be a much better fit. It's a little tight going in. The other one just fell out. Yeah, it feels good and tight. It's snow. So I'll go with the wrench here. Not sure you got that. Let me get up here. Okay, yep. So this is good and tight. Let's see, probably not very difficult to get the screw in down here at the bottom, or at least get it started. It's a nice fit with this screw that goes in with 10mm head. They give you plenty of threads to work with. I'm assuming there would be a torque on this, just like there is on any other of the bolts this size. But in this case, I can't get a torque wrench on it. I'm going to tighten it up just like it was. I can only move it one notch at a time. It was real tight, so I'll say real tight. I'm sure you could strip it if you put too much on it. But it's doubtful because you're only using a short piece of the little wrench here. I'm going to call that tight enough. And the thing is, if it came loose, all you would do is lose some power steering fluid, just like we've been doing. Now I'm just going to replace the front one because I did not buy the O-ring for this one, but it's going to be easy to change out. It's just these two bolts. You lift it up and change out the other O-ring. I was going to get you the O-ring gasket number here, the O-ring number. This is for the front, if you can read it. The front O-ring is 13.0 by 1.9, and it's 91345-RDA-A01. I think my dealer charged me about $2 for it. This was the online price. Now the top O-ring right here with the 2-bolt fitting is a 91370 SV4-000. So when you go to buy these parts, buy both of these. I assumed, when you assume, you're wrong usually. I assumed that both of them were the same, but they're not. You have to buy the front one and the top one differently. They're different O-rings.